In this video, we're going to find some polynomials given roots and a point that they go through. The roots build the factors of the polynomial. So here, let's call this guy, maybe we call him f of x. So if negative 3 is a root, x plus 3 must be a factor, because that means negative 3 makes that factor 0. So it's very quick and easy to take the zeros and build our factors. X minus 2 and x minus 3. Now, the other thing is we have to make sure it goes through the point 4, 7. So to do that, I'm going to throw a value a out front and insert this point for x and y to solve for a. Because I know that the output has to be 7 when the input is 4. So here's what we have to calculate. So 7 equals a times 7 times 2 times 1. Or 7 equals a times 14, which is going to give us a equals 1/2. We're going to put that in front of our polynomial, and we have our f of x. It's 1/2 times x plus 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 3. Now, depending on the question, if it asks you to simplify or multiply it out, you certainly can, but if it doesn't ask you to, I wouldn't worry about it, because this is the correct polynomial. It'll have all the correct outputs. It'll have the correct graph. Let's talk about one that has repeated roots. So this polynomial here, we'll call it g of x. So it has roots at 2 and 0, so that'd be x plus 2. For a root at 0, you can put x minus 0, but we can just put an x. So that's going to mean 0 makes this whole thing 0. X minus 1, because 1's a root, and x minus 2. Now if they're repeated, then we do that by just putting an exponent in there. So if it's repeated twice, or in other words, if it has a multiplicity of 2, we square that factor. Multiplicity of 3, or repeated 3 times, it gets cubed. So we're almost there, but we need to make sure it goes through the point 3, 2. So we put a factor of a out front, and we do the same thing we did before. We know that the y value has to be 2 when x is 3. This is going to be 2 squared. This is going to be 1 cubed. So 2 equals a times, this is going to be 4 times 5 is 20, times 3 is 60. So that's going to give us a equals 1/30. And now we have our g of x. 1/30 times x plus 2 times x minus 1 squared times x minus 2 cubed. So that's how we can build a polynomial given a root and roots and the point it goes through.